Hello, everyone. Welcome to another conscious conversation. I'm Danielle Gaudette, and I look forward to having this time with you. Today's spring. So up here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's the first day of spring. So happy spring equinox, everyone. And, when it comes to spring, I don't know where you are in the world. If you're here, if you pop in, feel free to share where you're tuning in from. But it's beautiful spring weather here where I am. And then the first thing we think about is spring cleaning, right? Oh, it's getting warmer, it's getting sunny. It's time to kind of clear out my room, my closet, change the energy for the summer. Oh, hello, Blueberry. Welcome. Thanks for coming. So whenever I hear about this spring cleaning or think about, spring cleaning, I always think about inner, like what about our inner spring cleaning? Because actually we need that more than anything. So again, how it's connected here to Earth Management TV is because we are all wanting to make a better world. We care about this planet. And then we are starting to understand that the outer world is just a reflection of my inner world. So therefore, just like my outer world, for instance, my room or my desk or my closet, it can get messy, right? It can get cluttered. It can get kind of drawers are filled with unnecessary things and it needs cleaning, it needs sorting, it needs organizing. Our inner world is exactly the same way. So it's so critical to keep it sorted and organized and cleaned up so that that kind of messy part isn't just leaking out into our relationships, into our interactions with people, and out into the world, as we often talk about here. Thank you, Blueberry. I appreciate your compliment. So, yes, today I want to talk about this process of inner cleaning. And actually, in order to do that, I'm going to talk about a few different kind of energy principles to help us understand this a little bit better. Also, I love analogies, so let me use analogies. So let's really dive into this spring cleaning analogy. And let's imagine your body. In this analogy, our body is our house. Okay, so just like we want to do spring cleaning for our house, think about your body as your house. And then your mind, your conscious awareness, whatever you want to call it, however it resonates, this is the owner of your house. Mind should be the owner of the house. However, our mind always leaves our body, right? Our mind has been leaving our body since we were very young because nobody really taught us or educated us the importance of mind being in the body, staying inside, connected, grounded, aligned inside my body. So our mind has been going out everywhere. So this is like the owner leaving the house. The owner's been leaving the house for however many years, only you know really yourself and your life journey. And the owner leaves the house kind of unknowingly too. This is not with conscious awareness. The owner leaves the house, leaves all the doors and windows flapping open while the owner is just kind of wandering around here and there, looking for happiness, looking for attention, looking for love, looking for more things to learn, more things to get, but totally disconnected from the house. And then kind of what happens to us, those of us who are on a healing journey or a growth journey, and even those of us who really care about the earth, everything's going to bring us back to this very point, which is at some moment, I don't feel satisfied just wandering around homeless, quote unquote, very quote unquote here, like with no house, searching for warmth or love or light over here, over there. I start to realize I need to go back home to find these things, to feel safe again, to feel energized again, to find what I need to go back home. So the mind has to come back to the body. The owner has to come back to the house in order to find peace and fulfillment. But when the owner starts to come back to the house, then what we discover is the doors and windows have been open for so long. What happened to the house? It's very messy in there. Okay, right? We've accumulated a lot of dirt, bugs, creatures over the course of a lifetime. So what does that equal to? What is that dirt and those bugs and those creatures? These are our thoughts, very busy thoughts, negative emotions, negative beliefs, painful memories, wounds. All of this is like bugs that accumulated in the house. So now we're trying to heal. We're trying to change ourselves. We're trying to have a better life, but we're so uncomfortable. The mind is so uncomfortable in the house because it feels messy. So this is why spring cleaning is so powerfully important for us, for our inner peace and for our inner healing. We literally need to do inner cleaning and inner organizing. Hi, Patricia. Welcome. No problem. I'm glad you made it. Thanks for coming. So how do we do that? How do we do that inner cleaning? It can feel overwhelming and it can feel stressful. But again, so this is the first energy principle. You know, when our mind disconnects from our body, we accumulate bugs and dirt. The mind has to come back to the body for the cleaning to begin. It's the only way to begin the cleaning, obviously, right? You have to enter into your house. You have to enter into the room in your house. You have to enter into the closet if that's what you want to clean in order to work with it, to organize it, to dust it, to vacuum it, to sweep it, to clean it up. So we have to enter back in. So then now we're overwhelmed because we don't know what to do with all these bugs and these things. And we've been living outside for so long that we don't even understand. We're very uncomfortable with our inner landscape. It's like we're afraid of it, right? It's like going into the messy room and being like, overwhelmed, and then just running back out again, closing the door, boarding up the door, locking up the door, never going in there again. That's what a lot of people do with their room of their own heart. Okay? But this is not bringing us closer to inner peace. And it's not bringing us closer to world peace because our messiness keeps leaking out. This is another principle of energy. Energy will flow. It's never going to stay contained. So if we try to suppress it, we try to stuff it in and board it up and hold it down, it's naturally going to leak out eventually, whether we want it to or not. Hello, welcome, Lisa. Good. I'm glad it makes sense to you. Thank you. Yeah, I hope these analogies make sense. I find them to be very useful. It gives us a good perspective, right? We clean our body outside every day. I imagine you do, or pretty much so, right? We don't even doubt that. We don't hesitate that we need to clean our skin. We need to clean our hair. But we don't think about cleaning inside. We clean our room, we clean our car, we even take our car to the shop and clean our under the hood, but we don't think about cleaning inside ourselves. But this is the most important cleaning of all. This is what I really want to bring attention to through today's conversation. Yes, okay, thank you. Good point, Patricia. So she's saying it's overwhelming because you're not sure where to start. And I get that. So let me bring up another energy principle, very helpful one here. And you may or may not have heard this before. It depends on how familiar you are with energy exercises. Energy follows mind. Okay, energy follows mind. So where our mind goes, our energy flows. Now, this is obvious, again, if we think externally, right? If I'm focusing on you, then my energy flows to you. And you feel that. If you want to solve a problem with a loved one in a relationship, you need to sit down, you need to focus, you need to listen, you need to talk, you need to pay attention. Your energy goes there. You start to solve the problem. Same with work. You have a project or maybe just a hobby, a creative project. You sit down, you put your focus there, right? Then your energy flows there and something is created. Goals are met. Maybe some art is created. Something is created there. A garden, everything comes from giving it energy, right? Even in the topic of a garden or plants, you all might know the experience of having a plant that's dying for whatever reason. And now you start to really focus on it and you're paying attention to it and you're giving it, you're trying to give it the water and you're testing what it needs and the light and where should it be positioned. And maybe you talk to it a little, and giving it energy makes it come back to life. So, okay, starting point. I can see Blueberry is also talking about the starting point. So I want to give you a starting point. Knowing where your mind goes, your energy flows. So it's the same with inside. Wherever our mind goes, our energy flows in there. And where energy flows, it's like unsticking the blocked energy. So all those emotions, those bugs, those negative beliefs, those are like, they kind of became like very stagnated, almost like not solid, but really sticky blockages, energy blockages inside. So our emotions are just energy blockages. Even our beliefs are just energy blockages. Those bugs, those creatures, they're energy blockages for us. So we need to put our mind on the energy blockage so that our energy flows there. When energy flows, it starts to open the blockage. Just like when stagnant water, there's a bunch of stagnant water, and then somehow you can unclog the hose or get the water flowing, remove the stone, and the water starts flowing again. And now that water cleans itself. It purifies itself by itself. Energies like that. Our emotions are like that. So our emotions are not real bugs. They're not real dirt. They're not real solid things. They're like water. They're like, think of them as dense kind of fog. And then when when the energy flows, they start to break up, Actually, Eckhart Tolle, I think we pronounce his name Tolle, he used this saying. He said, when you bring your mind, your conscious awareness, and you focus it on your inner world, on any single emotion, thought, your conscious awareness becomes like the sun, and then it breaks up that emotion like mist. So this is the principle. Where your mind goes, energy flows. And when energy flows, it starts to move. It starts to break up. It starts to purify itself naturally. So this is what we need to do for the inner spring cleaning. Simply, we need to bring our mind back to our body. Owner has to come back. And that mind, that conscious awareness, we need to rest it on the dirty place. And then energy flows there. And then healing starts to happen naturally. So what we don't need to do is dig around, right? If you walk into a messy house, you're not like digging around for more mess at the beginning for sure. You just start where you can start. Oh, you're tripping over this thing. You need to work on that thing. You see a big giant pile of mess right there, by your foot over on the corner. You start there. Whatever you notice, whatever you're aware of. So all you need to do is take a little bit of time each day to just feel yourself, to just bring your mind back to your body, bring your owner in and feel yourself. Feel yourself. Whatever feelings are there, that's where you begin. That's the dirt that you want to clean today. You don't have to clean it all in a day. That's not necessary. That's not practical. That's not even possible. So we don't need to try to do that at all. All we want to do is start to cultivate a habit of cleaning. So we're talking about this today because it's spring, and spring cleaning is a big cleaning, but actually at the beginning it feels like big cleaning. But as we continue, we feel like this is just a consistent dusting of my inner world. Make sense? Just a consistent dusting. So let me try a short little, very, very short exercise just to give you a tip, okay? So just feet on the floor, straighten your spine. You can go ahead and close your eyes and start with the breathing. Breathing in, breathing out, comfortably, naturally. If you want to take some deep breaths to start, that's fine. Ride the rhythm of your breathing. So you're bringing your mind back to your body by feeling the breath in and out, in and out. And as you breathe, you might notice something uncomfortable. That could be a physical thing, like, oh, my neck is tight, my shoulders are tight, my chest is stuffy, my brain feels heavy, whatever it is, all I want you to do is feel that. So feel, breathe out, and relax that tense area. And just do that a few times. Feel it, breathe out, and relax that tense area. So when you're breathing out, you're not trying to get rid of it. You're just breathing out to relax yourself and stay calm. When you just allow it to be there with no emotion and no judgment and no added story, you just allow it to be there. Now energy is flowing there. Energy was stuck when you weren't allowing, when you were hating it, when you were resisting it, when you were blocking up the door and locking it and running away from it. Now you're just feeling it, breathing out, allowing it, relaxing yourself. And as you do that, you may notice also an emotion arise. So sometimes a physical feeling comes to your attention, but other times an emotion comes to your attention. I feel agitated, I feel frustrated, I feel I hate this feeling, I feel doubt, I don't know about this. Something else comes to your attention. Same thing. Put your awareness there. So I want you to feel it, really feel that, and feel the part of your body that's maybe getting tense or uncomfortable when you have that emotion, when you have that thought. And you just repeat the same process. Feel it, breathe out, allow it, relax any part of your body that's tensing. Feel, breathe out, allow, relax. Again, again, again. You can do that for any single thought that arises, any single emotion that arises. And you have to remember, some of these emotions are very dense, thick layers of energy. So sometimes we have to repeat that process hundreds, thousands, millions of times. We need to become very patient with this process, but we can feel the joy of doing the cleaning work. It's not the joy of when the cleaning work is over, right? You've experienced this probably with your house too. I just want it to be done. I can't take it. I'm exhausted. I don't know where to start. But we need to shift that perspective to the joy of the cleaning process itself. I'm going to enjoy to feel myself, to breathe out, to allow these things, to relax myself over and over again. As you do that, energy starts to flow. You will definitely begin to feel lighter in your life. It doesn't mean all your inner emotions, thoughts, beliefs, memories, bugs, dirt, whatever you want to call it, is going to be gone in a day. It's not realistic, right? We have to clean our house frequently, at least once a week. Sometimes we can even dust daily, and then we don't have as much work to do once a week. We don't have as much work to do when spring comes and it's time to do spring cleaning. Do you understand my point? So I'm trying to encourage all of us to get going on our inner cleaning process. The process of managing your emotions, processing your emotions, organizing your feelings, understanding what they really are, knowing that you don't have to be afraid of the dirt. You don't have to be scared of the bugs. All you have to know is that's dirt, that's bugs. What is the right tool for cleaning them? So I give a lot more tools in my emotional self-mastery class. That entire class actually is for the inner cleaning process. So if any of you would like to go much deeper and really practice how to do this inner cleaning, inner organizing, which is inner healing, because you no longer are controlled then by the dirt that you see, and you become the one who's managing it and working on mastering it. So when you're the master of your own house, you don't have to worry about those things. You know what tool to use to clean. So today I gave you a little tool, which is just feel, breathe out, allow it, and relax any part of you that's tensing, any part of your physical body that's tensing. Your emotions are very much tied in with your physical body. So again, these principles run deep. They're very powerful for our healing process. I will be sharing more about them in the Emotional Self-Mastery course. And we also have a webinar coming up at the beginning of April where in those spaces where I can see you and guide meditation and see how you are bringing your mind in, like I want to be able to coach you through the obstacles. In those situations, I can help you to go in deeper, and we can discover what kind of bugs we all have inside, what kind of mess we all need to work on, and feel the joy of cleaning. So I hope through today's conversation, you can feel the joy in knowing that it's possible, and it only requires a little bit of attention, focus. Some energy exercises can really help us because they help us become more mindful. That's what energy exercises are for. But even if you want to just sit and breathe like we did today, or go for a mindful walk, you can begin practicing this. Okay, thank you, Blueberry. I hope that was helpful for you. And again, yes, feel free to write in the comments if you have any questions as you practice. And I hope to see you along the journey. Maybe I can even see you live sometime and lead you through some of these guided exercises and meditations to do more energy circulating for inner cleaning. Okay, I think all the links will be below to find out any more information about these things. Thank you, Lisa, for coming. I hope you all enjoy a wonderful spring season or whatever season it may be, wherever you are. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you, Patricia. Okay, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your practice with your body and mind. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.